Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. Guys, welcome back to the tribe. So, I've been trying to complete some stuff to be able to extend the channel. And so I didn't do a message yesterday. I uploaded one I had from the day before. But this morning, I was going to pull some more realm cards, and they're like, no, there's an angel message first. Okay? So, I, on the I pulled the angelic realm card so I can give y'all actually something to, actually look at. But they're saying there's an angel message here, okay, for the collective. So I wanted to, I want to pull an underlying energy for this. Oops, and I already had one fall out. Stillness, okay. So the angelic realm, I always say it wrong, guys. I have a speech impediment too, in case y'all haven't noticed. So, stillness. So, this feels like waiting for the light to come in. And at the same time, I mean, I also pulled I wanted to pull an overall angel message from the new Blue Angel Oracle deck that I got. Guys, these cards are so vibrant. They're a lot like this Time Traveler deck where the colors are just like amazing. Okay, so I shuffled them really, really good, and the one that flew out was Oromosis, and I'm going to read this one to you. But what it means is it means purification. Okay, look at all that beautiful golden light. Okay, and this feels like this is actually light coming in from the angelic realm to help purify in a moment of stillness. But I'm also going to read y'all this card from this. This Oromasis purification card. Many unexpected thoughts and emotions stored across time remain locked inside of you. Disappointments, fear, worry, and feelings of inadequacy and guilt. Nothing serious, just remnants of life's experiences. It's the moment to release those emotions and purify your thoughts. There's no need to analyze and relive the past. So that's like Thurias, the rune Thurias, of looking at the past and saying, okay, that's all done with. I'm ready to start anew, right? And going through a new doorway. And that kind of feels sort of like what this is talking about too. The angels are saying, take time to look at what's going on that needs to be let go of. Come to that thought, and you might even need to cut ties. Maybe you need to write down on a piece of paper and cut it up and throw it to the winds and say, I release all this. Okay, only you know the answer to that, right? So there's no need to analyze and relive the past. Acknowledge that you have emotional debris that you would like to clear. Then imagine a brilliant flame of light transforming and purifying you. So you could use this in your meditations, or even just look at your candle. If you did a candle meditation for purification, focus on the candle and the light around it. Close your eyes and imagine that light just encompassing you and then transforming and purifying you. And then imagine yourself feeling cleansed and healed. Feel the freedom that purification brings. Feel peace, joy, and love. And they even have a little mantra here if you'd like it. I pray for love to guide me, to illuminate my heart and mind so that I may feel the sacred flame of light within my soul. Wow. So purification of the sacred flame of light. Guys, that's really big. It's really, really big. Okay. So that's something there to help you if you feel like you have this emotional debris that they're talking about. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I'm hearing work your light. So going forward after this purification, what is a new way, or what do you want to tell us about working your light? That one flipped. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So obviously some of you need to look at something that you're healing from, and you're rewriting your future. So this feels like actually break that chain. Sometimes you need, for some of us, we sometimes need something actual physical to see us letting that go. Some of us are really good at creating in our mind a picture. If in your mind's eye, if you want to sit down in front of your meditation candle and write down what you need to release and let go of, write it down on a piece of paper, and in your mind's eye, see you setting it on fire and blowing it to the wind. If that works for you, great. If you need to literally take a thread or a cord of some type and weave it into something, a braid or something, weaving all those past thoughts, or even if you need to do a symbol, maybe there's a symbol that you like that to you means releasing everything, right? There's loads of symbols out there, guys. So maybe you could even pick a symbol, or maybe your symbol's a pair of scissors. In your mind's eye, you just see it cutting all that energy away, right? However it is that you work with energy, break the chain, ancestral patterns, so that you can then heal it. Then you can go more into the future, knowing that none of that's going to ever stop you again, bother you again. It's something you don't need to worry about again. It's gone. Imagine yourself then surrounded by clean energy. New bright white light all the way around you. Imagine if maybe you're really good at imagining your aura around yourself, and imagine that if there was any cracks or leaks where white light, precious light of your oversoul or of your energies leaking through, imagine it now healed, sealed. So they just gave me a picture of somebody standing there imagining the white light of their aura around them and having cut the chain to the negative energy. Okay, and then I'm seeing somebody take one of those gold pens. They have those pens that come out in liquid ink that you can write on things with. There's gold, silver, and the main two colors, and they have other colors too. So I'm seeing somebody taking the gold one and healing with gold light, a gold light coming out of the gold pen, and then sealing little cracks around their aura, going, I'm now healed from this. Okay, so maybe one of you works with things like that. Okay, but then after you're healed, you see yourself with all this bright light, purified, all shining around you, all your chakras lined up, balanced, everything healed, and a clean state. No more karma. Maybe you see a whiteboard. Maybe some of you use a whiteboard to write notes to yourself. You see it all the negativity cleansed off of it, or a blackboard even. However you imagine all that stuff being let go of, right? What else? Oh, it was another one. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So maybe that's one of the things, that feels like that's actually under here. All of us have a reason and a purpose for being here. All of us have a time of, Okay, so no. So what they're saying is some of you might be taking some things too personal, okay? And you're now starting to see it with your third eye, okay? And now that you're seeing it, you can't unsee it. Maybe you're seeing yourself say something, do something that is... Okay, so they're showing me somebody that is letting other people's words... stop them from taking it too personal, okay? Taking something too personal. And you're starting to see it or see it or feel it some way in your energy that you didn't notice before, that you're starting to notice now, okay? Guys, I feel you on this one. I really do. Because sometimes people, depending on how your childhood went and what kind of a person you are now, some people still have childhood wounds. Maybe there's some wounds that from when you were a child that affect you in your adult life that you're now seeing, that you want to let go of, that you're saying, okay, that's not me anymore, okay? And that's not how I handle things anymore. Now I handle them like this, and you're seeing things in a more positive light. But the way that you did it before, the thing that you're now healing is the thing that was dimming you, okay? And now you're like, no, now I'm going to come forth bright, shine. Now I'm going to speak up for myself. Now I'm going to defend myself. Those are all kind of ways that you might dim to not to fit in, instead of saying, but I don't have to fit in. I am me. I'm going to celebrate my weirdness. Somebody told me the other day, celebrate your weirdness. There was a card in one of the readings, and look what's on the bottom here, guys. The bottom's kind of speaking to me now. Look, protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So, guys, this feels like maybe the next eclipse or new moon. Somebody is going to see where they're doing this dim in, and maybe you do a little ceremony to further protect yourself. Cut the cords, and it brings back a piece of, okay, so they're telling me, what I'm picking up on is that somebody had something happen when they were a child, okay, that you lost some type of, some little bits maybe of your soul's energy or something like that. And one of the things they want you to do now is envision yourself calling all those little hurt parts, like maybe the inner child is having an issue, and they're saying this may be part of part of the problem is that something that happened when you were a child. For some of you, might be something that you need to cut the energy to it, and imagine that little child coming back to you, or that energy coming back to you that you lost during, maybe there was a major death in the family, maybe you were healing some issues that had to do with child, some kind of neglect, or any kind of childhood trauma that you're healing from, that or maybe it's something that you didn't even realize that you still had hanging on, that you need to let go of, or something maybe you've realized you've healed, but you didn't imagine that part of yourself coming back to you. And it feels like another side of you coming back to you in some sort of way. And realizing that. I hope that makes sense. Sometimes I have a little trouble articulating some of the pictures that they send me, or the people that they talk about in my mind's eye. Dance with life. Do something to then change your energy after you do this. Okay? So by the next full moon, if you work on this, whatever this is, okay, they then want you to celebrate it. Do it to change your energy. So this definitely feels like coming back to the forefront of getting back that piece of soul from. Close this door on the past. Or maybe this is the door going into your future, right? How does that resonate with you? Okay? For some of you, it might be by the next full moon, you come through and you're like, there, that's the door to the past. I'm closing that off. Or maybe this is the door going into the future that you're now going to dance right through it, changing up your energy and saying, this is no longer going to affect me. Something like that, they're saying. Something like that. Okay? So take that how that comes in for you. It's going to be different for everybody. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. So this to me feels like rising up in your vibration by going. Oh, okay. So that's then going through this doorway, letting the past go, and now you are rising up you've retrieved this part of yourself that you lost. You've changed up your energy by dancing with it. And now you're this pillar of light. Your vibration is rising, and you're adding layers to your aura. I'm also seeing your upper, I forget what they call them. Witch and Sith is really good at naming the God aura. I'm seeing those other auras above you. What is it? Aura 8, 9, and 10. I can't remember how many of them there are, but I see them lighting up. Okay, because they're also here. They've been dimming, but you're lighting them up now. You've gone through this doorway of letting go of this past, and as you're going to this is your heal spot, or your God spot, or you're now going to be healing this and becoming more whole, but you're actually going to see it now with your third eye. Does that make sense? Yes, that makes sense. Okay. This is where you're going to have better boundaries. Because then they say, then where do you need to establish better boundaries? So this is where you're going to be establishing that. And after this, you are going to be different. Okay? It's going to be different for you. You're going to be changed. Okay? Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect more with nature. So I'm seeing somebody walk outside in bare feet. Okay? Getting this, that's where this purification comes in. Reconnecting with nature before the winter snows come, I'm hearing. Okay? Guys, maybe I'll do a walk through the woods and record it, and maybe we'll y'all can do a mental thing while I do the physical thing, or maybe some of you, we can do something ahead of time in the near future that we can I can record that we can at the same time be doing something like that. Maybe it's something I could sit down and work out. Okay, because guys, I don't know. I know some of you are in the city, but I am surrounded by mountains, the forest. There's all kind of parks and places to go. The angels are saying do this to purify your energy. Okay. Let me grab some rings now and see what other, what else they want to tell you. I'm hearing major healing after this. Some of you healing this up, going into the future. finding new strength. Total joy. Total joy. Oh, that one literally jumped in my hands. What is this? God, I don't want to say speak the devil, but you know, there's Therius. Having gone through now, that little thread, being on the other side after having crossing the abyss. I'm hearing them say crossing the abyss. Crossing the abyss, okay? So this is some kind of crossing the abyss for somebody. It's the same difference, guys. Crossing the abyss. So this is this doorway, guys, of changing up your energy and seeing this new stuff come in. Signs and synchronicities. Some of you might already be feeling this, or it's starting to come into your awareness, they're saying. Okay? The angels are saying for some of you, they're helping you to see this where you haven't been seeing it before. Okay? Spiritual illumination. Some of you might need to stop and take a minor break and examine how you have been responding to situations and people. It's like, they're saying it's like one last thing you need to do before having some kind of new, for some kind of soul retrieval. Some kind of, because you need to see it with your third eye. You need to close it out to bring it, I don't know how to say this. Again, same thing, guys. This doorway opens up that you need to go through that brings all this in for you, okay? And it's just like, it's like they're saying it's like this one last thing that then can carry you into the future after you, because now the angels are helping you to see it. They're wanting you to see it, and then soul, guys. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and this is the 7th rune. Okay, guys, and then completion, soulness, wholeness. Soilu. Let your light shine. The sun. Success. So, guys, it's just one last little thing that they're saying. They're saying that's it on the runes. So, and 7 is the angel. So that is an angel message for someone there. You're now starting to see this and getting purified from this. Maybe it's something that... Oh, okay. Okay. So they just gave me this picture. So there's also some of you who... it's ancestral because... Some of you are so much like a certain relative or something that maybe they told you stories of the past or of how things were when they were a kid, and you realize you're so much like that particular relative or something like that, that you found that now that you go back in your memory, you are finding out that you did some of the similar things, okay? Or you saw yourself so much like this relative of the past or this ancestor that you didn't or maybe you didn't realize that you were doing the same thing that they were talking about when you were a kid, and you were dimming your light and not realizing that you were taking on something that wasn't yours. So now that it's coming to, and you actually lost a piece of yourself. So now you're bringing it back because now you realize what it was you did that you didn't need to do because you didn't understand maybe as a child, but now as an adult you do understand, and you're now seeing it with your third eye, okay? Of something that you were, that because you thought maybe you were kin a lot to an ancestor. So they're saying somebody is going to understand that and see that in that way, okay? Maybe an aunt or an uncle or a cousin or something, or somebody way older than you when you were a child was talking about something and you thought, oh, well, we're just like that, and it kind of stuck with you, and then kind of you took it on and it wasn't yours, possibly because of empathic abilities when you were a child. Empath, highly sensitive, connect with nature to get grounded and let this go. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it right there. This is an angel message. Definitely an angel message. And we got seven runes here, guys. But you are coming past this, and you are seeing it. Your vibration is rising. You are becoming who you were supposed to become. You are the oracle. You are seeing this with your third eye. Realizing the boundaries, getting grounded, in stillness. And we actually have that twice, guys. So you've got that twice in this reading. All right, guys, this is a special angel message. I don't know how many people this is going to resonate for, okay? But this is definitely letting go of something big, changing your energy, and then it feels like it feels like the energy just suddenly explodes and opens way up when you start seeing this thing that you've taken on that is not yours. All right, guys.